Hey, YouTube, it's me. I'm back in my granny nightie, hanging out in the room. I guess overthinking once again. Not really much else to do while hanging out and not doing anything. And here, welcome to my video. Possibly supernatural. Not really sure. Could just be general heebie-jeebies for no good reason. So, let's see. Randomness again. Because I can't really not be random. I was sort of struck by lightning when I was 12. It came through my window past me and hit my television with a little 12-inch black and white portable that I had when I was 6 and electrocuted, and woke up from that and came back. I started seeing shadows and things. My dolls would be moving by themselves at night, and I had to lock them in my closet. I had a interesting talk with them before. Like, I'm sorry, I like playing with you all day and stuff, but you know, I can't have you guys running around at night, so I'm just gonna stick you in here until tomorrow. I was an interesting little girl. It was dreams. I used to have dreams about my backpack trying to strangle me, and I'd wake up and my covers were trying to strangle me. But they shouldn't have been trying to do that. Or wake up and you see hands coming out the wall. And be like, you ever see the movie Mirrors? When they were like trying to push their way out of it and just, like crap. I was only 6 now. And everyone, you're an adult and you go to a child and they tell you about boogeymen, people under the bed, stuff coming out of the closet, and they're like, it's your imaginary friend. You know, you're half asleep. You're not really. No, I was wide awake. There was a shadow man that used to walk through the house, and you could hear him walking up the steps. And I think I was like maybe 8, 7, I don't know at this point. And he used to try and turn the stove on in the middle of the night, and no. Or while I was sleeping, I could hear the other people in my house if they were thirsty, if they were cold, if they were anything, and they would be calling like, I'm so thirsty, please help me. And so I'd wake up in the middle of the night and go get a glass of water and then go and wake them up and be like, drink this, please, because you're too loud and I can't stay asleep. I think I creep my siblings out quite a bit with stuff like that. Or my friends, if we've ever had a sleepover. I don't know if I was running through your dreams or not. Nightmares, reoccurring nightmares, things like of these kinds of situations were, I guess, worrying because they were so realistic. Like, I dreamt a major fire struck Arundel Mills, and my brother was a security guard there, and he was burnt alive in this fire, and this was a reoccurring nightmare. And so I told my brother, you know, please just keep an eye out. He was a security guard, and if he wasn't keeping an eye out, he possibly would have missed the smoldering wires in one of the main corridor, like rear walls or something. And if it wasn't caught and if it wasn't handled, they said it was a pretty good chance that it would have, you know, caused an inferno and burnt up the entire place. But they caught it, so it didn't actually happen, which is good. It's nice when nightmares don't come true. The last thing you want is a nightmare to actually be like, duh, and it pop up in the real world. So, let's see, second time when I died and kind of came back. Every time I kind of didn't quite stay going and came back, I started dreaming more and seeing more, and more things would be causing me not to be sleeping as good as I should. I dreamt my sister had a fire and my nieces and nephews were caught in this fire, and I was trying to help them get their shoes on and get them out the front door, and it was terrifying. like really, really scary. And I mean, after in my dream, I got them outside, I woke up and then I was just like, there's a fire. And I ran out of my my other sister's house, ran out the front door, down the street to the other apartment development to check and see if they were okay, because that was how strong that dream was. And there was a fire and all the kids were standing outside. I don't really understand why I have such strong dreams sometimes. I dreamt of my mother. My mother passed away from cancer in her later years. She didn't really age a day until she got sick. And then she looked like she was like 85 to me, but everyone's like, she doesn't even look 65. But she had diabetes and, she had a hard life. And I was, I don't know, not really sure my feelings on most of everything, because when you get the big picture, because you get little pieces of tiny pictures, and that piece of tiny picture might make you really mad. Then you get the rest of the picture and you're like, ew, that's why that thing kind of happened. You can't really stay stuck on a spot or in a cube or in a space. You gotta try to take everything in and try to understand better, because everyone has a bad day every once in a while. Everyone has a misunderstanding that kind of makes more sense when you get all the pieces to it. It's complicated. It's so complicated. Because of a lot of misunderstandings on my part, because I didn't quite understand people. I was pretty simple. I'd ask questions and they were authentic. Like, I don't really know what I'm doing. Please explain. And they're like, no, but you're smart. You got to know what's going on. And I confused myself. I think I confused others. And the more I tried to explain and the more I tried to clarify, the stranger things appeared, and just, it didn't really, I didn't feel that I was getting my point across or getting to the end result that was wanted. Yeah. Possibly supernatural. Kind of forgot my point to start ranting again. I should cut this video short and talk to you again soon.